let's talk about a challenge every single business owner knows all too well. It's a real paradox, right? You've got the vision, you've got the orders coming in, you even got the right team. But the one thing you really need to make it all happen, capital, is so often the biggest hurdle to your own success. In your head, you can see it so clearly. You're expanding, you're taking on those bigger clients, you're hiring the best people. But then reality hits. The traditional loan process. Ugh, it's a whole different story, isn't it? We're talking endless trips to the bank, mountains of paperwork, having to pledge your personal assets, and then you just wait and wait. And by the time you finally get an answer, that golden opportunity you were chasing might have just vanished.
But what if there was a completely different way to do this? What if the key to getting the funding you need was already sitting right inside the software you use and trust every single day? Well, that's exactly the idea behind a much more modern solution, TallyCapital.
So, what is TallyCapital really? The best way to think about it is like a bridge. See, on one side of that bridge, you've got all your hard work, neatly organized inside your TallyPrime data, your sales history, your cash flow, your entire track record. And on the other side, a whole network of India's top lenders. TallyCapital is that bridge. It directly connects these two worlds, simply and securely. Now, here's the part that's a real game changer. TallyCapital flips the old model on its head. It turns your good accounting habits into your most powerful asset. For the first time, lenders can see the actual health of your business through your data, not just by looking at a list of your physical assets. All of a sudden, those clean, well-maintained books you've worked so hard on, that becomes the collateral you need. Your data is finally working for you. Of course, TallyCapital also gets that business needs are never one size fits all. What a startup needs is totally different from what an established company needs to expand, right? And that's why the platform doesn't just have one option. It offers a whole range of financial products, each one tailored for a different stage of your business journey. Let's quickly break these down. First up, unsecured business loans. This is perfect if you need a quick injection of cash for a new project, but you don't want to pledge your factory or your home. It's based purely on your business's performance. Next, you've got working capital demand loans. You know the drill. A big client is late on a payment, but you've still got salaries and suppliers to pay. This loan keeps your operations running without a hitch. And for those really big ambitions, there's the loan against property, which helps you leverage your existing assets to secure larger loans at really great rates. Okay, so you might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but it's got to be complicated, right? More paperwork, more visits to a branch? And the answer is a big, resounding no. The real beauty of TallyCapital is just how simple, convenient, and completely digital the whole thing is. It all comes down to these three incredibly simple steps. First, you check your eligibility. You can do this in minutes right from inside your Tally ecosystem. The system looks at your financial data and shows you exactly what you qualify for. Step 2 is the digital application. You just pick the lender and the offer that works for you with very little documentation, and most of it is digital anyway. And number 3, the best part? Quick dispersal. Because the data verification is so streamlined, approvals that used to take weeks can now happen in just a few days. And the funds? They go directly into your account. It's that easy. So let's just put this all together. Why would you choose this new data-driven approach instead of, the old way of walking into a bank? Well, it all comes down to a few core advantages that completely change the game for business owners like you. I mean, the difference here is just night and day. The traditional way is slow. The TallyCapital way is fast. The old process can be so opaque with hidden fees and surprises. This new way is totally transparent. You see the interest rates and the terms right up front. But I think the most important shift is this. The basis for credit is no longer just about being collateral heavy. It's about being data driven. It actually rewards you for your compliance and for your good bookkeeping. Ultimately, this is all about making finance work for your business, not against it. TallyCapital isn't just another service, it's designed to be a true growth partner. Its whole purpose is to make sure that a lack of accessible funding never, ever stands in the way of your ambition. It's about getting you finance that actually fits your business. And that really leaves us with one final thought, a question for you to consider. Think about your own business right now. All of that financial data that you so carefully enter and maintain day in and day out, is it just sitting there, silent and passive? Or could it be the most powerful, untapped asset you have to unlock capital and truly fuel your greatest ambitions? The choice really is yours.